And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Minecraft. Alright, we've got the regular smeltery up and running. Now we want to automate things, because we were getting some prismarine. We got the button machine going, and we've got some prismarine. So if we grab some of this, is this what's needed in here? Yes. And this takes 8 prismarine, I believe. So if we do this and this and this, oh, that's 2. Ooh, so if we make these, so regular prismarine, it takes, one of these would take 4. I think it's the same. I think it's the same result. No, maybe not, because that's 16. No, I think it is, because if we do 16 prismarine blocks, that is, yeah, same value. So there is no gain or loss, whether you put stacks of the prismarine shards or just make it into prismarine blocks. Doesn't matter. The other ones we're going to need are the regular plates. So we need iron plates, we need ardite plates, we need prismarine plates, which we have to manually craft, unfortunately, and the obsidian plates. Luckily, obsidian can actually be smelted down and be made into plates, so that's pretty good. We need a smeltery to do that, though, and I think we're gonna sort of where's a good spot for this? Maybe up above. I like doing it really up above, or I could do it down here. There's a lot of space down here that we can automate the things. So maybe a smeltery.
That'll confuse me.
Well, this is the automated system, so we shouldn't ever have to come to this one.
I like on the patron server that you have it up above.
Yeah. Well, I want to do it above. I just don't know which level of basement I want it. Because there's lots of space down here. It's not going to be all that big. And there are ways to get molten iron. We can use a magma crucible if we really, really wanted to, and get that molten iron. So we could melt down 8 ingots in here and then send that out into a casting basin. Totally possible, but it's kind of boring. So I want a smeltery to do it. Oh, let's spell smelt right. Okay. So obviously we have a smeltery controller. Smeltery or seared bricks. I'm gonna craft 2 stacks of those. And seared bricks. Okay, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 casting basins. There's my 2 stacks of these. Let's get a tank. Glass. Should have plenty of that. There's my tank. Now I need a drain. And let's see. Tank, drain, basin. I need some hoppers. Look at that. I've already got 8 of them ready to go. And the magic orange chest. Let's see. Recipe. And then let's do wool. I think, yeah, Flower automated all the colors of wool, which is awesome. So now I'll be able to craft orange chests at will. Beautiful. Yay. Okay. I think that'll do it. Now we're going to need an interface. And we're going to need a fluid export bus. And I think we're good. Okay, so we go down here. We've got this line coming way over to here. And I'd like to at least give a little headroom in here. So let's do it way up above. So the seared bricks, we want... let's give a little space from there. We don't really need to cram this so close. Again, this is going to be a 4x4x4 internal. So that is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then we don't really need this level here, but I'm gonna put them in there. I'm gonna make it a box anyway. And I'll put a torch in here so everybody can actually see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. It's amazing how dark this game can get. Okay, now the tank I want like right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's put the controller in. We're gonna do the controller. We're gonna do the controller right here. So, controller. And then the interface is going to go on the front of that. And we're going to have the drain over on this side. Right there. And the rest of these should be happy. Bingo. So, does that finish? It doesn't. What did I do wrong? Does it really, really, really not want the corners on there? I mean, is it that picky? Where it's like, oh, you have these corners.
No, I think I put the corners on the other one.
Why is this derping out? Like, why does it hate me? Maybe get rid of that. Ah. Literally, the torch inside of it was why.
Oh, yeah. I could have told you that. I didn't know there was a torch inside of it.
Okay. So I kind of want to put these back for no reason other than being cool. Okay. So, fluid export bus. Obviously, that is going to be the blazing pyrotheum. Oh, yes, sir. And there it is. Beautiful. The interface goes over here. And this is where it's going to push in material. I need some super laminar. I need some resonant retriever. I need a resonant servo. So there's that. And we're close. And Fluix is what I was going for initially. Put that in there. That adds it to the system. Over here, we are going to have some super laminar fluid duct. Okay, so I'm going to leave a space, but the casting basins are going to go. These are the wrong basins as well. I need casting tables. Derp. That was a huge, expensive derp. Different recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
the casts are also in the system.
Okay. Oh, one more. No. Don't put the casting table in the casting table. That's not cool. Okay, the one on the end gets the retriever. and the servo goes here. Servo is just going to ignore redstone, as is the retriever. What this does is ensures that if you have a partial craft still in process, this retriever will pull material that it wants into it. So it's just good. It's good to go. Okay. I want to put this there temporarily so I can put the chest over here. And we can take this out. And then what you want to do is take your hoppers and you want to shift click into this chest. And when you're flying, you have to hit shift space. So shift space does that. And you can see that the hopper pushes into that chest. And you just want to do that all along. And what this does is it pulls the finished product out of the casting basin, which is nice. So if we look for casts, we can see that we have 8 large plate casts ready to go. And then this thing, we want, let's see, we want a lever on this, and it's just going to always be on. Always be on, always be trying to pull material and casting some plate action. So now we have a recipe to set up. We need to tell this thing exactly how much resources to put in and how many plates we get out. So we have iron plates on the docket here. So we only need 64 iron. What is 64 iron? I keep going the wrong way. So if we throw 64 iron in here, this will really show you how fast this stuff smelts down. Really, really fast. As soon as that's done, it's going to come out here, and it's going to push all of that iron in here, and it's going to fill all of these up, and it should make exactly... why are you not making... You should be making plates. Why are you not? Maybe that servo was a bad idea. Because it's not actually dumping into these other tables. That's not cool. So, with that, we got to be careful. You can see the servo is canceling all of these out. So I need to let this thing finish. There we go. Now I think it's empty. I'm going to take that servo out. Didn't quite work. Or I could put it in and just have it on high redstone control. And then if there's a problem, I can come up here and slap that in, and it should be fine. So we should have gotten 8 plates out of that little craft. Iron plates, 8 plates right there. And I'm out of patterns, amazingly enough. Craft up a few more of those. Crafting them a stack at a time. Okay. So, there's 8 plates. We need to go in here. And let's see if the smeltery controller... There it is, smeltery controller. 8 plates. Now, Ardite... Oh, why... Ardite is not 64. Ardite is going to be 16 Ardite equals 8 plates. Because we do quadruple ore... Oh, I got something stuck in my throat. So 16 Ardite should equal 8 plates. Because we're getting 4 bars, 4 ingots per ore. And done. And they're draining fast. Now all these, yeah, now all these are good to go. We wanted all 8 to be working, and indeed they are, which is nice. Very, very nice. Because Ardite takes a little while to cool. Little while. Okay, so 16 Ardite equals 8 plates. And that is the smeltery controller. Now the last plate that we can do in there is the obsidian plate. And I do believe it is essentially 2 blocks of obsidian. Indeed it is. So again, it's going to be 16 obsidian, which we want to smelt down in here. Let's see how long this takes. Not too bad. I tell you what, if that was lava, I don't even know if that would be possible if that was lava. And our little system there is always going to keep this thing full of blazing pyrotheum. So that's nice. So this should, in theory, give me all 8 plates. Let's see if all these are working. They indeed are. And boy, does that stuff cools slowly. Woo! Okay, so now that we have the plates automated, well, the ones that we can automate, I want to do a quick recipe. Oh, I need to get that back. So 16 obsidian equals 8 plates. There we go. Now I can, oh, that goes in the smeltery. I almost put that in the assembler. Okay. So there we go. 16 equals 8. Now let's look at the toolkits. Pig iron, that's an issue. That is a big issue. We don't have pig iron. Block of gold we already have automated, so we can automate the gold modifier. I want to leave a space there because I want the iron one to go on top. The diamond, I think we have blocks of diamond already automated. So if not, oh yeah, I know we do. I know we do. And then the ender one obviously is the ender pearls. So yeah, we need pig iron. Now, is there a way that we could get pig iron automated? Not in our system. We would need a whole different smeltery system for pig iron because it is not an easy thing. So alloying, their only option to alloy this stuff is in a tinkerer system. So blood gives you, yeah, 1 rotten, so it's 1 rotten flesh, 1 ingot of iron, and a half a clay gets you an ingot of pig iron. So 2 ingots of iron, 2 rotten flesh, and 1 clay equals a pig iron. So if we have a stack of iron, well, we don't need to do that. Let's do a stack of iron. Half a stack of rotten flesh, which I think is all we need. No, it was a full stack. It was 1 to 1. So a full stack of rotten flesh, and then a half a stack of clay. That should be good. Let's go look at the smeltery in here. Ooh, we have a lot of gubbins in here. Copper? Why is there copper in here?
Because I was making aluminum brass.
Oh, all right. Sweet. So these
It should have been the same. It should have been equal.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Isn't it 1-to-1 for that?
I'm not seeing any aluminum in here.
Because I put
Aluminum brass is definitely not 1-to-1.
Oh.
It's 1 copper to 3 aluminum. So if you did 1-to-1, I should be able to put in 2 more aluminum for every copper. How much copper did you put in?
Half a stack.
So you put in half a stack of copper and then another half a stack of aluminum.
Yep.
So I should be able to put a full stack of aluminum in there and eliminate all that copper.
Yes.
Ooh, that smelted fast.
Yeah.
Woo!
It was like, I put it in there. I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, it's already in there.
Yeah, this is taking itty bitty bits of copper as it chews up the aluminum. So we have some fluxed electrum in there. We have an ingot cast. We do. So I want to try to empty this out. Fluxed electrum. All right. Well, this is going to be a process. So yeah, putting all these in here should alloy those up to be 64 pig iron ingots, which we can, if we so choose, push those right into blocks if we really, really want to. All right, slowly, ever so slowly, the flux electrum is going away. Two ingots left. And slowly. There we go. All right. A little bit of flux electrum in there that we got out. But it'll be useful for like repairing our bows. Not bows, but arrows and such. Not sure if any of this stuff alloys with any of this stuff in here, so I kind of want it empty before I do it. So we have 9 blocks of aluminum brass in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour 8 of these. We have enough aluminum brass now for quite some time. For like many dozens of casts.
Yep.
And I could put hoppers under all these, but this is supposed to be a manual process. That is a nice looking block. I have to say that is a very nice looking block. A dark bronzes gold color. It's pretty nice. We've already got 3 more blocks ready to go. 7 ingots. 8 ingots. Almost have 4 blocks. There it is. All right. Well, I'm going to smelt this stuff down, and we've already got the toolkits ready to go. So I can say, at least for a couple of these, say the diamond, I want like 4 toolkits, and it's going to say, oh, don't have any prismarine. Well, I got to make that by hand. But gold, I should be able to say I want 10 of these, and it'll be like, oh, I'm going to craft 48 large plates of ardite, and it can go ahead and do that. And so if we come down here, you'll see this thing packs in with ardite. It should have really pushed a lot of ardite in. Oh, yes. And it's smelting fast thanks to our blazing pyrotheum. And this is going to fill up with half and start just a metric ton of pouring out. This pipe will fill up everything is going to be happy after that. So it should auto-craft those plates. And then finally the toolkits. Oh, yeah, look at that. We've got a lot of stuff going out in here. Ooh, that was a lot. And we have another round emptying. All right. Looks like we're good there. Excellent. Let's go check on this smeltery really quick. It is done. Molten aluminum brass, 1 block, 3 ingots. So let's get that block out of there. Grab that ingot. How much is left? 4 ingots. 1 ingot. Nice. I love how fast this stuff cools. So I'm going to put the clay in there first, because that'll smelt quick. I'm trying to think of the rotten flesh should... Oh yeah, the rotten flesh will smell real quick. And then finally the iron. So we've got clay, we've got blood, and now for iron. These should all smelt in to pig iron, or alloy. There's the alloy right there, pig iron. Beautiful. We've already got 2 blocks of it. Nice. Look at that. 7 blocks, 1 ingot of pig iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ingot. And it should disappear. And I love the icon for these blocks. The nuggets are even cuter. You get the nuggets, a little itty bitty pig iron, little pig. All right, so there is 7 pig iron. That's enough for 1 toolkit. So now that we have that, we can automate the iron toolkit. And let's put that into the assemblers. And there we go. We are now automated 4 toolkits that we can craft. And granted, we still need to do prismarine manually, and I don't know of any way of getting around that. I know of no way of manually doing that. So if anybody does know a way, please let me know. That would be awesome. But anyway, that will have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.